A body found in the Mississippi River. What we know so far about this investigation. And scary moments during a Rock Island bar shooting. How many are recovering this morning and what witnesses have to say.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good Monday morning to you. I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. Frederick Terry has the morning off. Right now, police are investigating after a body was found in the Mississippi River yesterday. Local 4 News was the only news station on the scene, and it's this morning's top story. Local 4's Andrea Medina joined us live in Buffalo with the latest on this investigation. Good morning, Andrea. What do we know so far?
Alexandria, local authorities don't know much about the body that was pulled yesterday, but this morning we did call the Rock Island County Sheriff's Office, and they did tell us that they don't have much information from what we were told yesterday. We also called the Buffalo Fire and Police Department as well as Andalusia, and we are still waiting for them to return our calls. But what we can say, though, is that they were here yesterday in full force trying to find answers and pull the body from the water like we've been mentioning. Now, take a look at this video from yesterday afternoon. The Rock Island County Sheriff's Office says a full recovery operation happened when a call came in around 1:30. Someone boating in the river east of Andalusia spotted a body floating in the water. That's when crews from Rock Island, Davenport, and Andalusia fire departments assisted in recovering the body. Now, ongoing efforts to positively identify the body and determine the cause of death are being led by both the Rock Island County Sheriff's Office and the coroner. And again, the investigation does continue, and we'll be sure to bring you the latest developments both on air and online once those do come in. Alexandria, back to you.
Thank you. We'll be checking in with you in about 30 minutes for another update. And right now, multiple people are recovering after a bar shooting yesterday in Rock Island. Police say 2 people shot and another injured after one person started shooting inside a 2nd Avenue. Now, everyone is expected to be okay, and one man talks about those terrifying moments.
I just seen a bunch of people running towards like the black sheep, and the whole downtown ran that way. I didn't hear no gunshots or nothing.
Now, right now, police say they don't have any suspects in custody, and this is an ongoing investigation. New this morning, neighbors are still in shock after a woman was found dead in her home. Davenport police responded to a call Saturday morning on the 6900 block of Oak Street. That's where they found 39-year-old Tiffany Clem, and her husband Casey Clem was arrested the night before for domestic abuse. Local 4's Taylor Bozer reports what a neighbor says about this violence.
I was actually really upset.
This neighbor, who did not want to be on camera, says she was shocked when she heard the news.
I mean, things happen all the time, but you don't think it would happen right next door to you at all.
The death of Tiffany Clem was surprising to a neighborhood, which she says is usually quiet.
I mean, it's mostly retirees out here and, just starting families with young kids. Like, there's a school right around the corner, so that doesn't happen at all out here.
She says she heard fighting Friday night coming from outside.
There was an altercation between them in the middle of the street, and it was physical. And I know my other neighbor broke it up, and then the police were called, and they came out here and arrested the guy.
That man was Casey Clem, who was married to Tiffany. He was arrested Friday night for domestic abuse.
A lot of people stopping and asking questions, and you see people drive by real slow and you see them looking at the house. So it seems like it's a sad reaction from most people in the community.
The neighbor says she knew Casey and had only seen Tiffany briefly, but she would have never expected this to happen because of how she described them.
Like the typical happy family. A lot of people keep to themselves around here, but they never seen anything out of the ordinary that would pinpoint something like that.
Taylor Bozer reporting. A truck driver is now dead after being hit by an Amtrak train. The train derailed in the University Park area Sunday evening, and officials said the truck was on the tracks south of the University Park metro station. Now, nearly 300 passengers were on this train. On a lighter note, the 45th Register's annual Great Bike Ride across Iowa just ended, and thousands of bikers made their way to Keokuk, Iowa and Victory Park. The bikers dipped their tires in the Mississippi River for the end of the week-long event. They biked 468 miles for the world's largest, oldest, and longest recreational bike touring event. And back in Davenport now, thousands came together after the Bigs for the Street Fest on Saturday. The two-day festival happened on 2nd Street between Brady and Ripley. The Quad City's biggest homecoming had plenty of food, shopping, and entertainment. Many of the Bigs runners were there just hanging out after finishing their 7-mile race. A few tell us how they celebrated after crossing that finish line.
Well, got some coffee, we got some beer, got some Chick-fil-A, and we're just going to keep going.
Cruising the farmer's market for a while, might go swimming for a while, and come back down for the Bigs Fest tonight.
They had a great time, and coming up in the next half hour, hear how others celebrated the Big 7 and what makes them come back year after year. And it's hard to believe, but summer is almost over for kids in the Quad Cities. The Rock Island Milan School District hosted their annual Ready to Rock the School Year event on Sunday, and that was at Streetwood Park. There were musical performances by kids in the area, including a tribute to Michael Jackson. And they got free hot dogs and a goodie bag as well. The school district superintendent tells us what the event means to the community.
It's an opportunity to get all of our families, our students, some community-based organizations here together to hand out resources. It's just a real good time with great weather and food to get ready for the new school year.
Now, it ended with bikers riding to the park, bringing in school supplies for the kids. And he mentioned it was great weather, great food. What more can you ask for kids heading back to school? And this weekend was on the hotter side, but definitely enjoyable for everybody, Ash.
Yeah, it really was. A little humid, but not bad. Not as bad as we've seen.
Yeah.
So that's something to be thankful for, and it's getting even better. So we have a cold front kind of making its way through the area this morning. A lot of cloud cover outside because of that. A little unstable of an atmosphere. You kind of see the clouds look like waves here. That's because we're seeing some waves, residual waves, kind of like a boat in the water. The storm passing through leaves some waves in the cloud cover as it passes through as well. Still warm southwesterly winds in Moline sitting at 73, 71 at Davenport. Winds out of the west there at 7 miles per hour. And slowly but surely the winds will turn from the southwest to the northwest. So they're going to go like this, and that northwesterly wind will bring in some much cooler air for us. But in the meantime, mid to lower 70s right now, nice and warm on the backside because this rain's pretty much cleared out, and honestly not really expecting a whole lot of redevelopment with this. I think we're going to stay mostly dry from here on out the rest of the day and the rest of the week as well. We didn't get a lot of rain. We needed it, but highs will only get to the mid-80s today. So at least that's something to be thankful for. Cooler air is building in on the backside of that cold front and will be cooler, drier as well. Humidity drops today, so 86 should feel like 86. Then tonight we're back down into the lower 60s. Nice below average night for us. Things starting to feel pretty comfortable around here. Actually going to have a day tomorrow. It's only in the 70s.
Since you said below average, can we talk about it? 61? That's a little chilly for me.
No, I think it's comfy.
It is comfy for most Midwesterners.
Nice
but
little hoodie weather, if maybe for you.
It's July.
Nothing wrong with that. Still cool night.
I'll take it. Let's get a break and then creep back up if we can.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay. All right. Coming up, a little girl's big heart leads to an amazing story. How a pair of shoes started it all.
Time now, 6:09. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.